I get asked a lot if you need a real estate investing website as a real estate investor. The answer may subscribe you. Stay tuned. Hi, I'm Lyle with DFW Top, which stands for Design for Winners to Optimize Profitability. Today we're going to talk about websites for real estate investors. Now, think about this for a second. If I give you $100,000 to do a deal, don't I want to know you're a real person? How many scams are going out there that's taking away people's money? Lots and lots. You may get somebody who says, oh, you don't need a website. Just put up a LinkedIn profile and put up your Facebook and everybody will trust you. No, they won't. Now, you may build relationships. You may have some great relationships with people that may help you get through the next step. But having a website sets up your credibility, it sets up your authority, and it sets up your reality. Okay, think about those. Credibility. You're going to put case studies, you're going to put testimonials. People are going to see you actually know what you're talking about. Your authority, your bio on your website is going to talk about specifically how your skill set works with real estate investing and how you help investors or how you help people with their houses. And then you're going to set up your authenticity is the last part. Authenticity says you're a real person. You're not somebody scamming somebody in a different country. You're a real person. You got a real life and you got things going on. Now think about your website. Your website's going to have a purpose. What is the purpose of your website? Is it to get investors to give you money for houses? Is it for people to sell you houses? There's different kinds of websites. So for instance, there's a website system called Carrot. Their focus is on buying and selling houses from the website. It's not setting up your authority. Its sole purpose is to get someone to sell you their house. We buy ugly houses. That's their whole purpose, is sell me your house. That's the whole purpose of it. But your website needs to be multifunctional to get started. Number one, the key number one is authority. Make sure your bio is well done. Make sure it communicates the same thing that's on your LinkedIn, your Facebook profile. Make sure you have one complete picture that's setting up your brand, who you're working with, what areas you're focused on, and what you're doing in real estate. If you just say, I do real estate investing, help me. That isn't going to cut it. Be very specific about what you're doing. I'm a real estate investor in Dallas, Texas that focuses on multifamily properties. Bam. I understand what you're doing. I understand how I can communicate with you. I understand if I'm going to work with you or not, because that's a different type of person than somebody who does real estate or somebody who does just real estate investing. See, you got to set yourself up as a bigger picture. And then on my bio, I'm going to talk about my skill set. Hey, I've done 500 deals. I've done 2 deals. If you've done 2 deals, don't say you've done 2 deals. Say, the most recent deals I've done is I've helped this person and did this. I helped that person and did that. Be specific, but don't be so specific that you're giving away numbers and fees. Don't put analyze stuff in there. You got to be careful about that. You got to validate anything you put on the website, okay? So, websites. What about Wix and Squarespace and these $29 a month websites? They're okay, but you're using a pre-formatted platform. Okay, that means it's not customizable very much. You want a custom website. I suggest using somebody, if you're in the United States, use someone in the United States. If you're in Canada, use somebody in Canada. If you're in the UK, use somebody in the UK. Use somebody that's in your country to design your website because they understand the nuances of your website. And then make sure, this is the key, ask them if they've ever done a website for a real estate investor. Ask them how they can help a real estate investor. Ask them what they're going to put on your website. Make sure you're quantifying who that person is. Now, I do websites. If you need my help, holler at me, but that's not the purpose of this website, of this YouTube video. The purpose of the YouTube video is to help you understand, yes, you need a website. Start with your social media, Facebook, LinkedIn. Make sure you've got a solid brand and a profile picture, as well as profile banners that are consistent across both categories. Then set up your website based on those categories, those specific topics, and then communicate clearly and respectfully in a single direction. Do you want people to give you money? Do you want people to give you houses? Do you want a little bit of both? If so, put them in different places. See, for instance, one of our websites is IHPRE. I help people real estate. The whole point of that is helping people in tough real estate situations, whether it's divorce, foreclosure, whatever that is. So when someone comes to us, they already know we're here to help them. So we may not buy their house, but we may help them in situation. For instance, I talked to somebody recently. They were in foreclosure. They were pre-foreclosure and in bankruptcy, and they were fixing to lose their bankruptcy because of some back payments and everything. So it was this tough situation. We went in there, and we weren't able to help them, but we were able to guide them to take the steps. And by the time we got back that afternoon, he had already called us and said, hey, based on what you told me, here's some steps I've already taken, and look here, I've already got some steps in the right direction. That's how you help people. Real estate investing isn't about cash grabs. If you're going out for cash grabs, you're missing the whole point. Real estate investing is about helping people, and the more people you help, the more value you bring, the better it's going to be. And how do you communicate that? You communicate that on a website that sets up your authority and your credibility. Put testimonies, put case studies, put information in there, and make sure you have a solid bio. People understand you. They don't need to know what high school you went to, what college you went to, but they need to understand how you do deals and how you run deals. Help them to understand the value you're bringing, and then your website will work for you, bring you deals and bring you customers, bring you people who will invest with you. It'll help you take the next step because you're setting yourself up as a real person and real authority, not some scamster that's working on the side. Okay? So if you have other questions, send them down below, leave some comments. I'll do my best to fill those questions. Now, I'm just one guy, so I'll help you as best I can. If you need specific help, you're going to have to schedule with me. You can go to dfwtop.com. There's a schedule on there. You can schedule with me directly. I'll give you a 30-minute little quick session. We'll have a conversation, and if I can help you, I will. If not, I'll point you in the right direction because that's what I do. I'm Lyle Leeds. Have a great day, guys. Bye.